I spent my entire working life working in either a research laboratory, a clinical microbiology laboratory in a hospital, a biopharma company, and large pharma. But I never dreamed in a million years that I'd be spending my retirement this way on a small farm with llamas and alpacas. But these animals have completely changed the way that I live my day-to-day life. Next week, I will have been retired 7 years, and it's gotten me to thinking of the dramatic differences between my life when I was working and the life that I'm living now in retirement. I'm 75 now, and I spent 50 years of my life working for others. Not that I'm complaining, I had a good career, and I enjoyed the work that I was doing, and I enjoyed the people that I worked with. The last half of my career was spent in the corporate world. And the last 15 years of my career were spent with large pharma in Midtown Manhattan. I would start the day off with a 2-hour commute into Manhattan and end the day with a 2-hour commute back home. Each day was filled with meetings and conference calls. If I wasn't in a meeting or a conference call, I might as well go home. As I mentioned earlier, I enjoyed all of the jobs that I've had, but they all had one thing in common. They all had a certain amount of stress associated with them. And the stress seemed to get greater as I got older. I think stress is a normal part of working. Just about everybody has a boss that they're trying to please. You're always after the next pay raise or the next promotion. You're after the perfect performance review. You always have things like production schedules, timelines, cost containment, budgets, quality, and it goes on and on. And there's also the human component. You always have coworkers that you get along with or ones that you don't get along with. So you spend most of your life juggling work and life and trying to maintain a balance between the two. And that can also be stressful. Then one day, if you're lucky, you will finally be able to retire. And all the activities that used to dominate the majority of your waking hours suddenly stops cold turkey. People tend to adjust to this at different rates. It took me about a year to get the work and stress associated with work out of my system. One thing that helped me make the adjustment was having something I enjoyed to take place of work. In my case, it was having a small ranch and raising llamas and alpacas. These guys don't rush. They don't worry about tomorrow, and being around that every day, it starts to change you. Now, instead of a hectic schedule of sitting in meetings all day, my routine is calm and physical. I feel very strongly that everyone needs to do something when they retire to occupy their time. Find something you are passionate about and then do it. Your retirement years should be about you time. You no longer have to worry about schedules. You can set your own schedule. Retirement should also be as stress-free as you can make it. There will always be a certain amount of stress associated with life, your family, your health, but all the extraneous stress that you had at work should be eliminated. Retirement doesn't have to mean slowing down. Sometimes it just means changing direction. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and please leave comments. I would be interested in knowing what adjustments you made after you retired and what you're doing with your time every day. I'm Bob, and this is Retired with Llamas, and I think they're eating my shirt. Have a good day. Bye.